Hey guys, come with me to go see Slawn at the Saatchi Yates. So before we get into it, I wanted to share that this time last year I got a print when he made the prices super accessible, and as you can see here, he sent a whole written letter with it, which was super crazy. And now a year later I finally got a chance to see his paintings live, so yeah, come with me. So the first piece is called What Do You Fucking Do, and you'll notice there's a really cool church at the back with all these faces. So as you can see, we went quite early, and it was really nice and quiet, but still some people walking around, and this is kind of the size of it. The second one was called Believe It or Not, and it felt like something was kind of growing out of the face. Kind of reminded me of when you have that malign tumors. This one's called Dulled Out Cars and Wished Well Stars, and it's really beautiful. You can see the two cars at the top and lots of crying faces. I noticed this one was one of my favorites. It was called Dreadful, and you can see the kind of perspective lines, almost like you get sucked into this black hole, loads of eyes. Felt like it was screaming. In the next piece, you'll see that clearly that the music he was listening to was inspiring his work in real time. The next piece is called Michael Jackson, and even Saatchi Yates mentioned that he had vinyls and sounds like Sinatra playing while he was creating these pieces. The next one is called Codex Gigas, which in other word means Devil's Bible, and it has a story where a monk had sold his soul to complete this large manuscript all in one night, and it's an exact replica of what you see in that book. If you're a real OG grime fan, you're going to know exactly why this is called Skepta SBTV, and this is exactly how his face was painted during a cypher on SBTV back in the day. So this next one is called Oh So Help Me Lord, and I could really connect to this at this time of my life, and I love that the hands are up. Actually, I thought it was like this, but actually it's in the prayer hands, which I thought was absolutely beautiful, and there's so much detail in this piece also. I absolutely love the colours of this piece, and it really echoes Basquiat for me. The name of this is called Must Get Her, so I do feel like it's kind of pimp vibes, but online it actually is called Must Get Beer, so yeah, they're two names. These next four pieces are more close to his iconic work, with the face, and I think it was all done in one day. It feels like it was different moods all in one day. The first one's called Cindy, absolutely beautiful monochrome look. I love the black and white, the depth you can see in the chin. It really feels like an image, a real image. The second one is called Untitled, and it feels quite angry, with the purple and the red. Quite grisly. I love the green. The green is so nice, and you can see how much texture is in there. So the next one's called Christopher Robin, who's the owner of Winnie the Pooh in the books. But actually, in real life, the author had named Robin after his actual son, and sadly in real life, the son was bullied for being associated to the books. The next one was really interesting for me because it was the only one that didn't have really big teardrops, and it was called Untitled, but for me this actually felt like a motherly figure. You can see a tiny little Slawn style face in the corner. The next one feels so nostalgic, spray painting up sheds, growing up, coming up to trouble, chilling out, people making music. So Saatchi Yates actually said that loads of artists came in to record tracks here, so there might actually be an album that comes out of this live studio experience that Slawn has set up. So next one's called When Jeezy, and I thought overall, taking a step back, it's so playful, really vibrant, but actually it's still got this sad kind of themes with the tears, but you've got this little devil child in the corner. But this piece was beautiful. It's really big in size, just like this one. So this actually didn't have a name. It's called Untitled also, but it looks like a couple, and they're both looks like they're fighting but also in love, so I thought this was really cool. This was right next to the final piece called Mickey, which you can see the iconic ears but reinterpreted in his own style. And I think overall you notice just how textural his work is and how much depth is in his painting, which is something that I'm so happy I actually went to see in real life and hopefully one day own a real piece.